Welcome back to Boys from the Bridge. This is the official channel dedicated to Chelsea and football in general. Everything you need to know, everything you want to know happens right here, right now. Let's get into it. So, it's a bit of a thundery day today, so if you hear any thunder in the background, I apologize in advance for that. I am extremely excited as we've got lots to talk about today and some very exciting potential transfers that might happen in the next few days. So first off, without further ado, I'd just like to say, please hit the like button and the subscribe button for this video, as any support would really be appreciated. So first off, I'd like to talk about all the transfers we have already done. So this has been an exceptional transfer window for Chelsea. It's probably been one of the best in history, or as long as I can remember. Even though I haven't been around forever, this has probably been the best transfer window I can imagine, being a Chelsea fan and in football in general. We have signed the likes of Ben Chilwell from Leicester for £50 million at left back, who we desperately needed a left back. We have also signed Malang Sarr. We got him for free. He's a 21-year-old, and we're probably going to send him out on loan in order not to stop his progress. He looks like an exceptional defender and a very exciting prospect moving forward. We have also signed Thiago Silva for free from PSG. He is very old, he's 35, but he has heaps of experience. He will definitely be a positive impact in the Chelsea defence, and he can also provide lots of wisdom to the young Chelsea players moving forward. We desperately need more defenders in our team. Azpilicueta is obviously our captain. He is, for me, still an amazing defender. He was one of the best players last season, but he is lacking pace now. His legs seem to be going a little bit, and with Reece James coming through, I would love to see Reece James giving more opportunities. So another signing we have gotten is Umpuyamba. I hope I haven't butchered that name, I apologize. He is 18 years old. I spoke about him in my previous video, but he is very exciting. He's a very tall player, standing around 6'5", and he is tipped to be the next Virtual Van Dijk. So it's a very exciting time to be a Chelsea fan. We're obviously thinking ahead, looking into the future, which I'm very excited about. Two other very exceptional and exciting players that we have signed at the beginning of the transfer window include Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner. I watched the pre-season game against Brighton, and those two players stood out. Hakim Ziyech looks very comfortable and confident on the ball, so I don't think he's going to struggle in the Premier League. And with Hudson-Odoi's misheader, Timo Werner managed to score. And it is very exciting to see those two link up in the Premier League next season. So Kante, there's some big rumours about Kante leaving to Inter Milan for €50 million. Now Kante has been a really good player for us over the last few years. He has been definitely one of the best players we have had, but he has had a huge amount of injuries that has kept him back from playing many games. So I would be personally sad to see Kante leave. However, it will obviously give opportunities for younger players coming through to fill those boots of Kante that will be very hard to do so. Now Chelsea are wanting around €50 million, which is a lot. Inter Milan are wanting to sell a lot of players to get him, but €50 million for Kante in this market isn't that unreasonable. It is quite a lot because €50 million is a lot of money. He is worth every euro. So there's three players that we have been linked to today. Rice has been one of the star players for West Ham last season. He is 21 years old, and I would love to have him in our team. If he could join Thiago Silva in that defence, or even partner up with Zuma, I think our defence will look a lot more calm and stronger, and there won't be such many goals conceded. However, West Ham do want a lot of money for Rice, but hopefully with certain players leaving, we've already got Alvaro Morata's money from Atletico Madrid, which was around £50 million. We have also potentially got Kante's money coming in when he might be leaving. Emerson is also looking to leave, although Inter Milan are not wanting to pay the amount that we want. Without a doubt, the most exciting player that we have been linked to is Havertz. We all know that we have been linked to Havertz for months now, and for me it feels like an eternity. There has been very exciting news with the manager of Bayer Leverkusen saying that he will no longer train with them. And there's also pictures of his bags packed and him walking out, with a lot of Chelsea fans going crazy and getting very excited. It looks like he could be heading to Chelsea for a medical. An amount has been agreed upon, and personal terms, I believe, has been agreed upon, and he is looking at getting around £310,000 a week. I am extremely excited for the Havertz deal to be announced, and I will make a video as soon as it is announced. I'm hoping that this week it will be announced in the next few days. That would be exceptional. I will also be talking about the potential Chelsea lineup next season. This video will come out in a few days. I'm extremely excited about our potential lineup. I believe with all our new signings, this team could definitely challenge for the Premier League and will definitely win silverware. So, on the goalkeeper front, we know that Kepa has been struggling over the last 2 seasons, adapting to the Premier League, and he hasn't been the big goalkeeper that we have needed. Now, our first bid for Edwin Mendy has been rejected. We have come up with a following offer of around £18 million, and we are waiting to hear if that is going to be finalised or not. Czech, our best goalkeeper ever, has come out and said that Chelsea will not give up on Kepa. This could mean that Kepa may not be playing a huge part this season, but as he's only 24 years old and is still very young, he will no doubt play a big part in the next few seasons and the years ahead. He has huge potential, and I believe we wouldn't have signed him for £72 million if he didn't have huge potential and wouldn't be a success in the future. Now, Edwin Mendy just looks to be a quick fix for Chelsea and could just play a few years at the club, also providing experience to the likes of Kepa. So, Alex Dongen, he's 15 years old. It looks like Chelsea are leading the race to sign him. This player has huge potential. He played 9 appearances for Ajax's under-17 team and scored 7 goals. He has also played for Ajax's under-18 team. I feel sorry for Ajax, as Ajax have exceptional players that come through every season in their ranks, and they seem to let go of most of their players. They have an amazing youth system in Ajax, and they produce some wonderful players. Donny van der Beek has now gone to our rivals Manchester United. I love that player as a midfielder, but our midfield, in my opinion, is better. So when I watched the Brighton game, a few players stood out. Our team was full of young players. Ampadu, I saw for the first time in a while, came on. I think he played decently, although he gave away that penalty with a reckless challenge. For me, the best player was Conor Gallagher. Now, Conor Gallagher is an English player. He is very young. He is 20 years old, and he has huge potential. It looks like he's going to be set out on loan to Crystal Palace next season, so he'll get an introduction to the Premier League. He played 21 matches for Swansea last season and had 6 assists in the Championship. He is a very exciting potential player for Chelsea and for England in general. We have such a young and talented team that it's hard not to get very excited about. In the next few years at Chelsea, things are going to get very good with Frank Lampard in charge and our players reaching their full potential. I look very forward to hearing all the latest transfer rumours that I will keep you updated about in the next few days. As soon as I hear some completed signings or players that we look very close to signing, I will make another video explaining my thoughts on the matters, and I would love to hear yours. I would also love to hear your opinion about Kante, Havertz and Rice. So just leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.